Here we go. So it's often said that people don't value creativity, meaning that they're not going to pay much for it, and people struggle in order to charge their worth as designers. Not only designers, creative services in general, people find it very difficult to charge and increase their rates, right? I know I do. But I've been thinking about this a lot. Why don't people value creativity? And it just hit me. People don't value creativity because they see it as an expense rather than an investment. And I'll explain this. It just hit me the other day. Right. So an expense is something that generally is seen as something that you lose. So you pay for something and you're losing money. So naturally, you're going to try and find the cheapest price for it, aren't you? As long as you're not losing a certain amount of money, you're kind of winning the game, right? But an investment is entirely different. So an investment is, yes, you are losing money, but you're expecting to gain more from sacrificing that money. For example, when it comes to real estate, you want to buy a house, you're still going to try and find the best deal, but you go in knowing that you're going to pay a lump sum. You're not going to pay the cheapest thing. You have to make that monetary sacrifice in order to have better gain down in the future, meaning that the house could increase in value, and also the value of having shelter and actually owning the house as well is the value that you get from making that monetary sacrifice. Now, when it comes to to design, and I've experienced this time and time again, I've been doing design for a long time, and I've realized that the most difficult thing about being a designer is selling your services and communicating what the return on investment is. So we end up working with clients that see our work as an expense and therefore are trying to get the cheapest thing. So we struggle to raise our rates because we're working with clients that see it as an expense. But for me, the easiest clients I've had are the ones that I don't really have to sell my products. They're the ones that already know the return on investment that they're going to gain from paying for my services. They pay the most. They don't argue. They don't really haggle. They're like, how much is it? Okay. And the money's in my account really quickly because they've already decided the value. They've already decided the return of investment. So it's not the client's fault. As designers, we need to do better in terms of communicating the value that are, whoops, that's the oven. 1 second. Whoops. Where was I? So as designers, we have to do better at communicating the value and the transformation that our services bring. If you're a photographer, don't talk about the photography, talk about the value the photography brings. If you're an illustrator, don't talk about the fact that you're an illustrator because there are other illustrators. Talk about the value and the transformation your illustrations bring. And as a graphic designer, talk about let's say you're a logo designer, talk about the value and the transformation and the return of investment that your logos are going to bring, such as standing out in the market, looking professional, being professional, that's going to make you stand out. And people that understand that return of investment, they understand that it is an investment and not an expense. They will sell the product for themselves. They will sell the service for themselves. And when you have a connection with them, they'll go with you not because of the logo. They'll go with you because they have a connection with you and they believe that it can deliver that return on investment. But what do you think? I just wanted to share that. If you have anything else that you'd like me to cover as a graphic designer, leave it in the comments below and I'll try my best to address it in a future video. For now, take care. Peace.